At half-time by 1 goal and 10 points to Eire's and Annacarty's 5 points. A lot of work to do for Eire to claw their way back into this game, but we do look forward to an exciting second half. So, half an hour away from facing the Munster semi-final for either of these teams. Clooney-Quin in the more commanding position, leading by 110 to 5 points. As I said, the wind more is blowing across the field, so it's not going to be of any real assistance to either side. And now, very shortly now, Cathal McAllister will get this game underway. Second half. And well, away we go. The referee throws in the ball in the second half, and first into the attack for Eire been just out to John Quinn. John Quinn beaten to this by Joe Loughlin. Joe Loughlin has it now. Passes the ball infield, but it goes and the referee has seen that the ball has gone out over the touchline. Certainly Eire more anxious to get on with things straight away as the second half starts. This line ball now to be taken about 40 yards out from the, less than 40 yards maybe out from the Clooney-Quin post. He's taking great care with it anyway. Conor O'Brien. Conor now standing back, trying to get a good strike on it. Succeeds in doing so, sends in the beauty. Oh, it's gone straight in there and dropped inside. And it's a goal! It's a goal! Oh, what a start! Defender failing to hold on to the ball and it's cracked to the back of the net. Well, a dream start there in the second half. The game less than a minute old. And Eire and Annacarty have a goal got to get them back into this game. The puck out from Damien O'Halloran straight down the centre between Vincent Ryan there and Cahill. Then Michael Shelley being followed over there by Brian Ryan. Shelley has the ball in his stick, has the ball knocked away from him now, gets it out towards Martin Duggan there, pulled on and sent out by Michael O'Dwyer, goes to John Earls. John Earls for Clooney-Quin, has his puck blocked down over there by Patrick Horn, going out over the touchline on that far side, and it looks as though it's going to be a linesman's ball. Nobody is very anxious to go in for the throw-in actually. Well, it's decided it's a Clooney-Quin ball. So to calm things down, Brian Shelley to take this line ball of just inside, about 60 yards out from the Eire posts. Here he comes now to take this. It's in fact a free, so rises up from a very acute angle, fires it in, and great puck, and it's gone over the bar. Oh, great puck there by Brian Shelley, scoring that one now. So it's 110, 111 to 115. 2 goals between the sides. About through 2 minutes gone in the second half. No Leahy, Noel to puck it out. Dropping it out now, right in the centre of the field. Players going up for it there. Caught there by Cahill. Egan drills it in low. Goes to Vincent Ryan. Vincent Ryan fires it over towards Rowan O'Brien over on that far side. O'Brien ahead of Conor Harrison, very close to that head now. O'Brien coming out to the room to swing his sticks, gets it back into the centre, in the direction there. It comes straight to John Kelly. John Kelly shoots and sends it over the bar. It's back to a 5-point game. Nicely engineered score there from Ronan O'Brien back to John Kelly, and he popped it over. So it's 110, 111, 16. 111-16. Damien O'Halloran, the Clooney-Quin goalkeeper. Meanwhile, I think there's an injury to one of the Eire men over there on the far side. Seems to have taken a bit of a knock. So, and a yellow card, in fact, there for must have been more than a gentle little pat on the back. Conor Harrison, in fact, the one who has been shown the yellow card there. Conor, of course, a member of the Clare senior panel. And I think it's Ronan O'Brien who seems to be, yes, seems to be okay again and back in the action. Yes. Now Damien O'Halloran. Damien O'Halloran to puck out. Damien now looks as though he is going to keep it to the far side, dropping it inside the 65-metre line. Powers batting it down and comes straight to Patrick Horn. Patrick Horn has a low up towards O'Brien. O'Brien slips as he goes and the ball goes out over that touchline, over on that far side, and it's going to be a line ball. And I'd say Conor Harrison looks as though he's going to be the one to take this one. No, in fact he's not. It's going to be Adrian Fleming. Adrian Fleming now about 40 yards or so out from his own post on that far side. Strikes it, gets a beautiful strike, a lovely strike on it. Carl Egan puts up his stick for the user, and there's a foul there and a free to Eire Annacarty. A free, this one to be taken by Vincent Ryan. Vincent Ryan drops it in there towards John Quinn. Ball goes off in the hand there of a defender. Request to Damien O'Brien. O'Brien very close to that touchline. Thinks about pulling it straight across the face of the goal. Danger inside there, and the ball and the keeper almost an OG there as the ball is. But Damien O'Halloran gets it to Adrian Fleming. Fleming coming away with the ball, being tackled by two players, still gets in his pocket, gets a good long delivery inside the Eire 65-metre line, going back to cover off Vinnie Ryan. Vinnie Ryan has it, drills it across to this side there, where up goes Sean Conheedy and Patrick O'Dwyer. But Conheedy, it's not Conheedy, it's actually Patrick Reynolds. Patrick Reynolds was a Killian number of players there. Great endeavour and honest endeavour from both sides. It's with Damien O'Brien. O'Brien has it now, going off on his stick, tries to get room to swing his stick, gets room, fires it in. I'd say it's going to tail a bit, and it has tailed. It's gone to the left and gone wide. It was Patrick Reynolds actually who was involved in that tussle there, not Sean Conheedy. So eventually the ball goes out over the end line and goes wide, and we've just had 5 minutes of the second half, and great excitement, a great opening to this second half. 111 to 1-6, Clooney still the leaders. Damien O'Halloran getting his puck, a terrific puck, right down between Carl Egan. Egan, well, it wasn't his with Brian Ryan now. Brian Ryan using his football skills, kills it in, kicks it in towards John Kelly. John Kelly looking at the post, drills it in low towards his full forward line. This ball may go harmlessly wide. Harrison goes back to cover off. Thinks about strike, has his puck, gets in his puck despite the best efforts there. Ronan O'Brien doesn't get it out very far, gets it out towards it goes. It's going this side now where Philip McLaughlin has it, fails to pick it up, but the man Brian Shalley picks it up for Clooney-Quin, getting it in there, and Fergal Lynch seems to have taken a knock on the head there. Referee is playing on. I don't know why he doesn't stop. The player seems to be injured. It's more important that the player is looked after than the game going on. But anyway, it's with John Earls now. John Earls gets it inside, had the ball knocked there. Michael has still, but the Clooney-Quin man getting it across the Conheedy bringing down and goal. Conheedy must score a point here. And he has. I thought he might have gone wide there, but meanwhile Fergal Lynch seems to have taken a knock, I think, over there. He's certainly gone down for the last couple of minutes. So 6 minutes gone in the second half. It's 1-12, 1-6. Hopefully it's not too serious anyway. It seems to be around his face. Now, and thankfully he's getting to his feet again. Hopefully he's okay. Seems to have taken a knock. Well, no, in fact I think the man is leaving the action, you see. And maybe a blood substitution or something like that, but he's back on his feet anyway. He's going out for some running repairs maybe now. So we will resume. I'm not too sure. I won't know for a moment who's coming on instead of him until I see his number. Fergal Lynch goes out, and anyway, Noel Leahy will puck out now. We'll get that man's name in a few moments. Anyway, he's got a yellow helmet. That's all I can say for the moment. And this puck out is taken out now in the direction there. Conor O'Brien, players going for it there. They're eventually, well, I know has it now. Patrick Reynolds fixed it on there. Going back to collect it, Vinnie Ryan. Vinnie Ryan gets it up there, doesn't get it very far. It goes to John Kelly. John Kelly lays it outside there. There's Conor O'Brien. O'Brien being hoosed away, but it gets to Brian Fox. Brian Fox looking at the post, striking it in. It's dropping right down inside there. And Damien O'Halloran in a little bit of difficulty gets it out just the same. Not out very far. It's eventually there with the ball being passed back to by Damien. A great piece of work there. And it's eventually with John Quinn. John Quinn trying to get through there with a streaky stick. Succeeds in doing so and putting it over the bar. When the ball went hitter and titter, it came eventually to Quinn and he shot over the bar. It's 1-12, 1-7. Still the 5 points between them. 8 minutes gone in the second half. 8 minutes gone in the second half. Damien O'Halloran to take his puck out very shortly now. Here comes Damien now. Damien drilling it right down the centre. Oh, a terrific puck. My God, it's some puck. Ball dropping in the direction there. Martin Duggan going back to try and get his Conor O'Brien. O'Brien succeeds in doing so. Getting into the centre now. He gets it to Patrick Horn. Horn shakes off John Errol's there. Drills it low up towards O'Brien. O'Brien who sees O'Brien being tackled. That is by Pat Markham. Markham has it now. Thinks about a pass. Decides to hit it himself. Gets it out there. O'Brien Ryan misses the ball. Going back after himself. The ball eventually goes out over the touchline on that far side. And there's going to be a line ball for Eire Annacarty. About 40 yards out from their own posts or so now. As the rain that has been threatening for some time starts to come down. It's going to be Brian Ryan to take that line ball on the far side of the field. Here he comes, gets a goodish puck on it now, goes off the hand there of, eventually goes to John Kelly, back Patrick Horn, but the man is Killian Duggan. Killian Duggan passes it back there, it's Conor Harrison. Harrison gets a good puck on it now, sending it down towards his reverted, brings to colleague, and Egan kicks it inside, gets it to, looks at Ryan Shelley, who gets it outside to this side there. A nice puck on it there from it was Patrick Cunningham, in fact, who hit. Donohill Murphy got him, but he didn't score, so the score remains 1-12 to 1-7. 1-12 to 1-7. No Leahy trying to drop it out in the centre of the field in the direction of Philip McLaughlin. 3 players going for it. Eventually goes instead there to, and a foul there on the Eire and Patrick Horn, and it's going to be a free in for Eire Annacarty and a chance for them to narrow the gap. Although it's not the easiest of chances, but it is at the same time a chance. And I think it's going to be Ronan O'Brien is going to take over the free taking duty. It is, in fact, Ronan is going to take this free. Now rises, strikes it in, and it's striking it, and it looks pretty good. I'd say it is good, and it's gone over the bar. So it's now 1-12 to 1-8. 1-12 to 1-8 after 11 minutes of the second half.
Come on, Eire!
Now, Damien O'Halloran, the crowd getting behind their teams now. Very excitement now as Eire have staged their recovery. The puck out is there, and their players going up for it there. Eventually now, it's with here comes Brian Fox. Fox gets it to John Kelly. Kelly low along the line. In towards O'Brien. Going Pat Markham there ahead of John Quinn. Pat Markham. Quinn has it now. Quinn has the ball knocked away from him. Going out there is Ronan O'Brien. Being tackled by Aidan Fleming. O'Brien has it. O'Brien looks at the sticks. It's high. It's gone in and it's gone over the bar. Oh, splendid point by Ronan O'Brien. O'Brien firing it in there from a very difficult angle, way out on the touchline there and getting it over the bar. And now it's 1-12 to 1-9. We're down to a 3-point game, a 1-score game again. Damien O'Halloran to puck out, 12 minutes gone in the second half. What a very exciting last 18 minutes we should have. Fergal Lynch. And I'm not too sure who was gone off, but I think it was 2 number 12s there. But it was in fact Stephen Littleton who came on there. That's up here. The puck out is taken there. It's now with Party O'Dwyer going being tackled there by Party, and now to be tackled once again. The ball has got out a bit. Good recovery there, but not forever though, as Patrick Horn has it at a very acute angle. Looks at the post, thinks about going inside. He tackled there by Conor Harrison. Still gets the ball back out towards Ronan O'Brien again. O'Brien dodging and judging, and he's eventually fallen to the ground, and it's going to be another free in. And suddenly, Eire Annacarty have got another gear. It's now 1-12, 1-9, and a chance to reduce it to just 2 points. Though it won't be the easiest to freeze. O'Brien rises, strikes it in hard, and it's gone over the bar. Yes, they're back to 2 points. 112 to 110. Damien O'Halloran thinking about a quick puck out there, but not deciding against it now. As Damien O'Halloran goes for length and height, and he has plenty of strength, getting a long ball down towards Brian Shelley. Neither of them get it. Eventually it's Fergal Lynch. Well, the ball knocked away from him there by Vinnie Ryan. Vinnie Ryan being tackled by 1-2 players, still controls the ball in his stick, gets a good clearance over his shoulder, and a half went to stay there, but it's now with Conor O'Brien. O'Brien coming out to being tackled by 3 players, being hooked by one of them, and eventually Jonathan Murphy forces him to go out over the touchline. It's going to be a line ball. A line quickly taking line ball in the direction there. Fergal Lynch knocks back to Sean Conheady. Conheady has his path to goal blocked down there somewhere. Players tussling for it, and the referee decides to throw in the ball after 13 minutes of the second half. Referee now to throw it in, telling the players to get away as he's about to throw it in now. Players so anxious, throw it in quickly. Succeeds in doing it, but it's hard to know who's going to get it. And who has it there was Brian Ryan, who was fouled as he tried there, and it's going to be a free out for the Eire Annacarty men. A free out now for him, and Conor O'Brien looks as though he's going to go back to take this one. It's about 55 yards out from his own post. A long way out. He'll hardly be thinking of a score, but he'll lob it probably into the danger area. It goes, there's plenty of air and height. The ball dropping menacingly into Clooney-Quin. Blocked players going for it inside there. Hemming and right pulls it at low. It's stopped out there somewhere, and it's with Adrian Fleming. Adrian Fleming there, good defending there, getting the ball towards John Earls, very close to that touchline over there. Ball going out over the touchline on that far side, and it's going to be a line ball. It's a free. I think the referee has spotted something there now. Meanwhile, there's an injury there. I think it's Pat Markham who seems to be injured. Yes, Pat Markham injured in that tussle in there, and so as the rain starts to come down here at Sean Tracy Park, substitution going on I think going on there for no, it's just a switch in play, just a switch around in play there. And as soon as Pat Markham is okay again, we will resume. We've had a great, exciting opening half to this second half. It's just under 15 minutes left in the game or so, and Clooney-Quin hanging on to a 2-point lead. It was 8 points at one stage, so we should have a very, very exciting finish. And hopefully Pat Markham now seems to be okay again, yes, and we're ready to resume with, I think it's either a line ball or a free over on that far side there. Now, Clooney-Quin anxious to get back into the rhythm that they had in the first half. That seemed to have gone away a bit in this second half so far. Anyway, Brian Shelley inside his own half gets great delivery on this one. Oh, a powerful drive in there. Players tussling for it, could go anywhere. Brian Fox overruns it there. Still not knocked out. It's knocked out very close to the touchline, gone over the touchline. Oh, down here on this side, and it's going to be a line ball for Clooney-Quin, and it looks as though John Earls will take this one. No, in fact, he's leaving in and going across to take it. It will probably be Brian Shelley. Yes, it is Brian Shelley to put more pressure on the Eire goal. Now, Brian Shelley on the Eire 20-metre line. And he'd love to swing this one in around the line. As he does, a beautiful strike. Plans going up for it, and the ball goes out over the end line and goes wide. Cahill, despite his best efforts there, using his height, but unable to keep it in place. So a puck out A puck out for Eire Annacarty. About 18 minutes gone in the second half. Just 2 points between the sides. No Leahy now to puck it out. No Leahy dropping it out now under 65 metres. The Clooney-Quin 65 metres line. Ball knocked into the centre. Picked up here now. Quick delivery inside there towards O'Brien. O'Brien has the ball. A good working. Great stuff there by Joe Loughlin. Joe Loughlin coming out with the ball, being harassed. Gets the ball out to Sean Conheady. Conheady, good clearance there from Conheady. Gets it across to this side. Coming out now is Ollie Kelly. Ollie Kelly ahead of his man there. Pulls on the ball. Has the ball knocked away from him there. Fergal Lynch has it now. Fergal Lynch looks at the post, fires it in. A high dropping ball that's gone to go too far, and it's gone out over the end line and gone wide. So, and Clooney-Quin getting a second wind, as it were, now, as they've had the last 2 attacks now. Now, no Leahy, the fucking out, keeping it to this side in the direction there of Conor O'Brien. Neither of them get going back to O'Brien. O'Brien, a quick delivery inside there to Quinn. Quinn, but then knocked out, and then Pat Markham coming out with the ball, passes it out there to Killian Duggan. Killian Duggan across to Sean Conheady. Conheady, but a quick delivery, not as far as he might have wished. It goes across this side. Well caught there by Brian Shalley. Shalley looks, fires it in, and a great point. Oh, wonderful point there. And he's taken a knock on the leg or something as he... It may be cramp. It may be cramp. I'm not too sure now.
Well done, Joe. Come on, Killian. Well done.
Great point there for Donohill stemming the tide there a bit. The last number of scores had come to Eire Annacarty, but now it's back to a three-point game again. Almost 20 minutes gone in the second half. I'm not too sure if it's cramp or a knock. It looks as though it's cramp.
Come on now, Sean. Same again, Pat. Come on.
Yes, it seems to be cramp, all right. I'm not too sure which player it is, but in fact, it's Martin Duggan, who was now great excitement here now as Martin Duggan is recovered from the cramp. As we go into the last 10 minutes or so, all to play for now. Who wants it the most? The ball up goes Sean Conheady, and neither of them can get it, but the man who tries to get it there, the ball going hitter and titter. Donohill man has it. Donohill doesn't get it very far. 2 players going for it, pulled on and goes to the ricochets there off Conheady. Conheady has it now, thinks about passing it infield there. Coming out to collect it now is Daniel Hogan. Daniel Hogan palms it outside, doesn't get it very far, leaving Brian Ryan with a lot to do. Coming away as his puck blocked down there, good block down there. Chance from Martin Duggan, beating down and goal. Shot, goal! Oh, a rasping goal there by Martin Duggan. Cracking into the back of the onion sack. Oh, there, and that would certainly looks as though it may stem the tide Clooney-Quin's way. They're into the last 10 minutes and there's 6 points between the sides. 2:13 to 1:10. Clooney-Quin lead. The puck out is taken. Sean Conheady goes up. That's the ball down. Vinnie Ryan is there now for the ball is knocked ahead. Kicked ahead there now. Going after there is Philip O'Loughlin. Philip O'Loughlin trying to get home to swing his stick. Succeeds in doing so. Gets it in there towards John Kelly. John Kelly has it now. Trying to engineer something. Getting it over to that far side there. Where going after now is Damien O'Brien. O'Brien is followed by John Dwyer. Joe O'Loughlin. The ball goes across. It comes across to Damien O'Brien to the hole, and it's a free in and another opportunity to narrow the gap. A free there for Ronan O'Brien being fouled there as he was heading towards goal. So will he be satisfied with the point? There's still 8 or 9 minutes to go. Well, that was a cracking goal there by Martin Duggan. Here comes O'Brien. It's low, it's hard, it's cracking, it's saved. It's gone out of ball. It's gone out for a 65. At 65, he might have been well advised to go for a point there. He opted to shoot low, but anyway, it's gone for a 65. So Conor O'Brien to take this one. Will he be satisfied with the point, or will he lob it in? Now, about 7 minutes to go, plus we will have some injury time. Conor O'Brien now. He lifts, he strikes, he's going for the point, and he's got it. I'd say yes, he's got it. It's over the bar. So it's now 213 to 111. Clooney-Quin lead. Clooney-Quin with Damien O'Halloran. Damien O'Halloran now with a long puck out, way down to that far side in the direction there of Fergal Lynch. Neither of them get it. Man who has it now is Daniel Hogan. Daniel Hogan is fouled over there, or I don't know if he is fouled. The referee's going to throw in the ball, I'd say. He throws in the ball and pulling over there, players tussling for it. And Brian Ryan once again gets it up along there. It's missed there, but it comes towards Damien O'Brien. It's now with a Clooney-Quin man. Clooney-Quin man looks at the post, strikes it in, a high dropping ball, and it's a great point. A great point for Clooney-Quin there. And that's certainly the difference between the sides. The Clooney-Quin men able to pick off their scores from out the field.
Come on, Clooney, up.
No Leahy to puck out. 6 or 7 minutes left in the game. Dropping it out towards his half in centre of the field. Players going up for it there. Pulled it on there by Donohill Murphy, and the ball goes out over the touchline on that far side, and it's going to be a line ball for Eire Annacarty on their own 65-metre line. Just inside it. Certainly need to get on with the things fairly quickly now. Philip O'Loughlin to take this one. Oh, Philip gets a lovely strike on it, all right, but there to match it there now, and is Adrian Fleming. Adrian Fleming for Clooney-Quin, setting off another attack there, batted out there by Donohill. Oh, towards Vinny, it comes to Vinny Ryan. Vinny Ryan about to be tackled, palms the ball to Philip McLaughlin. Philip McLaughlin going off in a solo run there, drilling the ball in low, in towards Ronan O'Brien. Doesn't get it. Man who picks it up and tries to pick it up there is John Kelly, but he's intercepted by Conor Harrison. Harrison going back, doing good work there, covering as the number of Clooney-Quin. Fergal Lynch has it now. Fergal Lynch going off in a solo run now. Hands the ball outside there. The ball goes, his pass goes astray. Takes it up along this side now. It's going to be with Conor O'Brien. Conor O'Brien has it now. Thinks about drilling it in towards the full forward line. Half caught inside there now. Players getting it out. It comes outside first with Donohill Murphy. Donohill Murphy with a long delivery in there. Martin Duggan, the man who got the cracking goal. A one-on-one there with Daniel Hogan. Falls to the ground. Being tooshed out there close to the touchline. Has the ball there. Duggan gets in his puck just the same. Dangerous dropping ball inside. Pulled inside there. Oh, pulled on by Cahill, and it goes out off the defender, and it's going to be a 65. A 65 for Clooney-Quin. And this could be the insurance score now. If they were to get it, it will take 3 scores at least to get back even on level terms. So Sean Conheedy, it's going to be left for Brian Shelley. I'm sure Brian Shelley is going to take this one. Brian Shelley now to take this, and if he shoots the way he's been shooting all day, he'll probably put this over. Here he comes, fires it in, it's gone over the bar. A great point again by Brian Shelley, restoring a 7-point lead to the Clooney-Quin men. Quickly taking puck out there, getting to a good catch there by Killian Duggan, gets it out there. Shot is clearance, and good work again there by Adrian Fleming. Fleming coming away with the ball now, being tackled but still gets in his puck just the same. Knocked down there but Daniel Hogan had it. Vinny Ryan had it. Vinny Ryan has lost it now. And it's the ball, and the referee is going to throw in this ball. The referee about to throw in this ball as the time ticks away. We have about 4 minutes left in the game or so now. Hard pulling out there, Philip McLaughlin, but the main it's Conor O'Brien. O'Brien is fouled up there, and it's going to be a free, and I'm sure they'll be anxious to take this free very quickly. They need to get things going right away. Well, it's just Killian Duggan standing in the way. Killian blocks it and sends the ball over to the side. They're ahead there. Well, missed there by Cahill, but not missed by Ollie Kelly on this occasion, although he hasn't got away with it. He's been fouled there as he comes away with the ball, and it's going to be a free out. This free to be taken, looks like, by Vinny Ryan. Vinny Ryan to take it now, a long way from goal. Here he comes now, takes a long puck right down into the centre. Players coming across to collect it. Ronan O'Brien, he's beaten to there by Brian Shelley. Brian Shelley drops it in there towards Cahill in there. Neither of them gets a chance here, and kicked in. A good, great save! Chance a second shot, and another goal! Cahill, a great save by Noel Leahy, but Cahill following up, crashed it at the back of the onion sack. And that, my friend, appears to be that. Clooney-Quin finishing in style, and will advance to the semi-final now. They lead now by 3 goals and 15 points to 1 goal and 11. With about 2 minutes left in the game. Well, for a long while in this second half, Eire Annacarty had at one stage pulled it down to 2 points. But Clooney-Quin have now gone 10 points to the good as a substitution comes on. A substitution there comes on for number 21 is Patrick Cunningham, and he's going to have his name taken for the first thing anyway. Yes, Patrick Cunningham has his name taken after his first entry, and he's received a yellow card already. So, and now he's moving in on Michael Dwyer. Now a little bit of handbag stuff there. The puck out is taken out into the centre of the field. Players going up for it there. It's tussles for possession there. No one really getting control of it. Eventually there it's with Damien O'Brien. O'Brien is whooshed off the ball there. Pulled on there by... it was pulled on there by Conor Harris. I thought there for a moment, but it's with Martin Duggan now. And Martin Duggan has it now. Gets to the wall eventually and fires a lovely ball in over his shoulder, dropping in, and it's going to drop out over the end line and drop wide. So the 30 minutes has elapsed now. We will have a couple of minutes of injury time, but I think the score is pretty well a conclusion at this stage now, as there's a massive 10 points between the sides. Now, no Leahy. No Leahy to take this puck out. Here he comes to take his puck out. Gets a great puck on it too. Over into that centre of the field there. Players tossing for her there. And number 17 there, Owen Kennedy, has come on the rogue team. Not too sure who's gone off. But meanwhile, anyway, it's still in the position there of Martin Duggan. Martin Duggan lays it outside out to Brian Shelley. Brian Shelley, eventually the ball goes out over the touchline on that far side, and it's going to be a line ball for Eire Annacarty. Daniel Hogan coming across to take it. Daniel Hogan takes a nice swing on it there, but it goes straight to Conor Harrison. Conor Harrison clearing it infield there and saying you have another opportunity, another chance here for Martin Duggan. Martin Duggan lays it outside, but he's passed well. It was going to go. He's gone to Cathal Egan. Cathal Egan fires it in, but this time he has it to the left and fires it wide. And the referee blows his whistle there too. Very, very soon now, the referee will blow up for full time. Good puck out, dropping it out in the centre of the field. Players on Sean Conheady misses it on this occasion. Kicked ahead there and going past it is Patrick Cunningham. Cunningham getting in, but Damien O'Brien gets his puck in there. Coming across to cover off is Joe O'Loughlin. Joe O'Loughlin kicks it out there. It goes to Brian Ryan for Eire Annacarty, being followed there by Brian Shelley. Brian Shelley eventually they're free there and free in a chop down there, and it's going to be a free in, which for something that will be little more than a consolation score at this stage. Now it is free to be taken by Ronan O'Brien. Into the last couple of minutes, O'Brien takes it, dropping it in, drilling it in low, but his goal ricochets off his stick, pulled down, cleared out the field there. Good work there. Good by Pat Reynolds. Pat Reynolds clears it out, gets it up there towards his corner forward, breaks to Fergal Lynch. Fergal Lynch being tackled by 1-2 players. Fergal Lynch using his strength, sending it high and sending it to the right and wide. Well, a wide is as good as the score. The referee having a look at his watch now. Very shortly now he will be blowing up for full time. The puck out is taken. It comes to Vinny Ryan. Vinny with a long puck up towards his full forward line. Dropping there between John Quinn. Beaten to it this time. She goes to Damien O'Brien. O'Brien running into the corner. Drills it right across the face of the goal. Comes out off of some stick there. Two substitutions on the... One of them going for it there, but neither of them with Conor Harrison. Conor Harrison trying to get it, but it looked as though Wesley Ryan was going to get it, but he's not going to get it either. It's eventually kicked very close to that end line and kept in place somehow. The Blues trying to get it in, but it's knocked out there. Going across over there now is Wesley Ryan. Wesley Ryan has the ball with Patrick Reynolds, and Patrick Reynolds That's the last action in this most entertaining quarter-final intermediate Munster Championship played here at Sean Tracy Park. Clooney-Quin, deserving winners of this game, and move forward to the semi-final on a scoreline of Clooney-Quin 3 goals and 15 points, Eire, Annacarty 1 goal and 11. For a period of this second half, Eire and Annacarty were 8 points adrift at half time, fought gallantly and had it narrowed down to 2 points, but then Martin Duggan up with an unstoppable shot that beat No Leamy in the goal, and from there on the Clooney-Quin men never in real danger and running out, deserving winners, as I said, on a scoreline of 315 to 111.